Hi, it's Kathianne Lewis. It's Wonderful Wednesday, so it's time for your faith lift. And today I want to increase your faith in your power to believe and your ability to make something happen in your outer world because of that belief. Now, a lot of us have heard seeing is believing. And for a lot of people living on the material plane, which is if it's happening in the three-dimensional world, then I can comprehend it and work with it. There's another phrase that says, believing is seeing. Now, those are for people that live more on the mental plane and know that thoughts do create reality. The way we believe about ourselves will create the way that we act out in the world. The ways that we believe about other people or situations is what we will always find evidence for in the world. I mean, I'm really watching that now that we're getting close to presidential elections and any elections, even the elections that are happening in your state, in our state. I'm noticing that people kind of pick and choose what they talk about with any given candidate based on their predisposition. Are they a Democrat? Are they a Republican? Then they see things the Republicans are for. If they see things the Democrats are for, but that's not my talk. What I want to talk about is the power of belief. Believing is seeing. And that has evidence behind it. For instance, in quantum physics, what they found is that the smallest particle that someone can measure, which is a photon, well, it's one of the smallest particles, a photon, which is a bit of light. When the scientists wanted to find out if it was a wave or a particle, it was a wave or a particle. It really was a wave or a particle. You know what caused it to be a wave or a particle? What caused it to be a wave or a particle is that if the observer of the experiment believed it would be a wave, it was a wave. If the observer of the experiment thought it would be a particle, it was a particle. See, even at the smallest level, what is expected has a tendency to show up. In the Bible, Job said, the thing I feared the most has come upon me. What he believed might happen showed up. So how can we use that? I think we can use that by really governing ourselves and expecting to acknowledge and truly perceive the presence of God in another person. You know, there's a saying, namaste, the God in me greets the God in you. And yet I think most of the time we are relating to another person based on their personality, based on our history with them, based on what we've heard other people say about them. And then guess what? We will see evidence for what we already believe about them. Even if they say the most eloquent, kind, and wonderful things, if we believe that there's something wrong with them, then we won't even hear the goodness coming out of their mouth. So we have to be very careful to be in the moment, perceiving another person as greeting something divine, as greeting someone who is a spark of the divine, just like we are unfolding in their discovery of that truth. How many times have you been told something about someone? They're this or they're that or whatever. And then you went about looking for the evidence of that. Well, I'm going to tell you something about everyone. Everyone is a beautiful creation of the universe. Everyone has a spark of the divine. Everyone is loved by God. Everyone is important to the grand scheme of things. Now, let that be in your mind when you greet someone else. And if you really believe it, you're going to start seeing it. Bye for now.
I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you. And so it is I see the child in you. I see the sweetness in you. I see the softness in you, and so it is. I can see it. It's right here before me. I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it. You are an angel. You're full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the goodness in you. I see the wisdom in you. I see the strength in you, and so it is. I see the joy that's in you. I see your light shining through. I see the love in you, and so it is. I can see it. It's right here before me. I can feel it deep in my soul. Yeah, I just know it. You are an angel. You're full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I can see it. It's right here before me. I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it. You are an angel. You're full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the grace that's in you. I see the courage in you. I see the heart in you, and so it is. I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the child in you. I see the sweetness in you. Oh, you see it in me too? Thank you. I see the goodness in you. Oh. And there's the wisdom too. I see the strength in you. I see your light. I see your light shining through. Oh, there's the love, there's the love, there's the love, there's the love in you. And so it is. And so it is. One more time. And so it is.